that we see that as the biggest link to a long life, long, healthy life at the moment.
When you talk about longevity in general, and particularly health span, is there a particular diet, way of eating? I've come to sort of dislike the word diet. Is there a type of approach to nutrition that you favor, that you recommend for people in general?
No, for two reasons. Firstly, I think if I said, eat this, eat that, you can't eat anything else, then nobody's going to stick to it anyway. And having something you can stick to is the key. A lot of people diet and say, if I do this for 3 months, I'll get healthy and then I can go back to my McDonald's and KFC. But it doesn't work that way because you'll constantly be in a state of flux. You need something you can stick to regularly. And the second reason is that there's a whole lot of flexibility in diet. From what we can see so far with the data, providing you're eating enough macros and you only eat whole foods, then that's good enough for me. Some people are fully carnivore and only eat, steak. And some people are fully vegetarian and just eat, fruits and vegetables. I think provided you're eating enough and you're only eating whole foods, then I'm happy with that because we see that as the biggest link to a long life, long, healthy life at the moment.
So, not necessarily the specifics, but in the foundation, we're ditching all of the highly processed, ultra processed foods, and we're sticking to a whole foods diet. It's not so important as to the which of those whole foods you're necessarily focusing on, as long as you're getting enough protein and healthy fats and carbohydrates in the right balance, and you're getting adequate nutrition, right?
Yes,
then
that's right.
then it's kind of like there's what you're saying is any way you like to eat, as long as you can do it, as long as you're getting the right nutrition.
That's right.
I think that's also a very refreshing way of looking at this because it is complicated and people tend to get hyper focused on small little things and beat the drum really loudly. You got to do this, or don't do this, don't do this. And it can be very exhausting and confusing for people because there's a lot of contradiction out there.
Yeah, there is. And I think that will continue to be because a lot of people, particularly, people that have researched in the field, they will have a speciality and they will have researched this one particular thing, this particular diet, this particular area.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, they will be more inclined to push people towards that. Whereas if you look at it holistically, the running themes are if you have a whole food diet, you're not eating any processed food, and you stick to that, then you're doing pretty well.